Pity for Janice Avery swept across him. Even the teacher knows about it. Boy, the word came out like a sigh, but there was a rule at Lark Creek more important than anything Mr. Turner made up and fussed about. That was the rule: you never mixed up troubles at home with life at school. When parents were poor or ignorant or mean, or even just didn't believe in having a TV set, it was up to their kids to protect them. By tomorrow, every kid and teacher in Lark Elementary would be talking in half snickers about Janice Avery's daddy. It didn't matter if their own fathers were in the state hospital or the federal prison, they hadn't betrayed theirs, and Janice had. Do you know what else? What? I told Janice about not having a TV and everyone laughing. I told her I understood what it was like to have everyone think I was weird. What'd she say to that? She knew I was telling the truth. She even asked me for advice, as if I was Dear Abby. Yeah, I told her just to pretend she didn't know what on earth Wilma and Bobby Sue had said, or where they had got such a crazy story, and everyone forget about it in a week. She leaned forward, suddenly anxious. Do you think that was good advice? Lord, how should I know? Make her feel better? I think so. She seemed to feel a lot better. Well, it was great advice then. She leaned back, happy and relaxed. Know what, Jess? What? Thanks to you, I think I now have 1 1/2 friends at Lark Creek School. It hurt for him to mean so much to Leslie to have friends. When would she learn they weren't worth her trouble? Oh, you got more friends than that. Nope, 1 1/2. Monster Mouth Myers doesn't count. There, in the secret place, his feelings bubbled inside of him like a stew on the back of the stove. Some sad for her in her lonesomeness, but chunks of happiness, too, to be able to be Leslie's one whole friend in the world, as she was his. He couldn't help being satisfied about that. That night, as he started to get into bed, leaving the light off, so as to not wake the little girls, he was surprised by Maybelle's shrill little, Jess, how come you still awake? Jess, I know where you and Leslie go to hide. What do you mean? I followed ya. He was at her bedside in one leap. You ain't supposed to follow me. How come? Her voice was sassy. He grabbed her by the shoulders and made her look him in the face. She blinked in the dim light, like a startled chicken. You listen here, Maybelle Aarons, he whispered fiercely. I catch you following me again, your life ain't worth nothing. Okay, she slid back into bed. Boy, you're mean. I ought to tell Mama on you. Look, Maybelle, you can't do that. You can't tell Mama about where me and Leslie go. She answered with a little sniffing sound. He grabbed her shoulders again. He was desperate. I mean it, Maybelle. You can't tell nobody nothing. He let her go. Now, I don't want to hear about you following me or squealing to Mama ever again. You hear? Why not? Because if you do, I'm going to tell Billie Jean Edwards you still wet the bed sometimes. You wouldn't. Boy, girl, you just better not try me. He made her swear on the Bible never to tell and never to follow, but he still lay awake a long time. How could he trust everything that mattered to him to a sassy 6-year-old? Sometimes it seemed to him that his life was as delicate as a dandelion. One little puff from any direction, and it was blown to bits. Hope you enjoyed Chapter 7 and our guest. See you soon.